actually has had a virtual assistant in the past, and the virtual assistant that we had was very dated, had very low functionality, and I actually had to fire the virtual assistant. The marketing teams want to spend money on My Coke Rewards on fabulous prizes for people to get when they enter their points. What they don't want to spend money on is me and people with headsets answering the consumers' questions. And for us, it was really about being available for consumers 24/7, because our contact center in the consumer space doesn't operate 24/7, and then also to try to lower cost. So every live agent interaction, whether it's a phone call or an email, can be from $5 to $10. For the virtual agent, for us, it's pennies. So we're able to very quickly realize an ROI by being available for the consumer very quickly and doing it in a way that's extremely cost efficient. The intelligent virtual agent lets you do that. So you have a conversation with Chip at My Coke Rewards. You can see 15,000 conversations a month. At the Coca-Cola Company.com. At My Coke Rewards, it's 30,000. For us, our virtual assistant has been getting better every day. So initially when we rolled it out, we worked closely with Nuance to make sure that we had the assistant as knowledgeable as it could be around the topics we assumed people would interact with. Over time, the consumer's experience has gotten better as we've loaded more and more knowledge. It was good in the beginning, but I think now we really do get positive feedback. The agent actually asks the consumer if they're enjoying the conversation, and our scores continue to rise in that area, which is important. At Coke, our interaction with Nuance has been really positive and kind of in two phases. The project management team assigned to launch both of the virtual assistants that we have were very aggressive. They led us aggressively to completion to meet the timelines. We really relied on the vendor to do a great job around project management, and they did. They held our feet to the fire, which was needed. I actually had to tell them, leave me alone, stop calling, back off. But at the end of the day, we actually made our deadline and had a very effective instance on both websites with a virtual agent. So having a partner that really pushes you to get content in, get things done, was very important to us. And then beyond that, the relationship that we have with Nuance really pushes us to make sure that we've got really up-to-date content. And then they also very professionally raise opportunities for us to make the assistant better. They'll raise opportunities if they see high usage for whatever reason, so we can update content and those kind of things. So been very positive.
They turned to Nina Web in order to implement an online intelligent virtual assistant. They actually branded the virtual assistant Chip, and so it shows how many organizations are taking the Nina Web technology and crafting it for their own branding and their own personalization of the virtual assistant, which is an important element of Coke as a leading brand. They've seen over a 40% reduction in the calls coming into their organization, a very considerable ROI with that deployment. They also found great success with the solutions. They've expanded the use of the Nina Web technology into the broader Coca-Cola corporate website. That specific deployment won an award from the CVIS organization, which is a leading industry organization that recognizes companies for thought leadership and innovation in customer service and customer experience.
I mean, I think for us at Coke with virtual assistants, it's very new. We're learning a lot as we go, and now we're looking forward to perhaps using it outside of consumer to business and start thinking about business to business for our customers.